Now, I know last episode ended on, a really high note. And who's to say this episode won't either? But, it's kind of hard to match that at the start of one, so how about we just, go to East Ardoin and go sell some of the gear we got from those basement Cyclops. This first inventory is going to get us a grand total of 16k on the dot. Look at 29k maple longbows too, dang. Yeah, 16k though, that's a hefty start. Surely round 2 with the adamant daggers and the rune med helm is going to get us a little bit more, right? Finishing up gets us a grand total of just under 30k. So that was a little bit less of a cash stack as the first inventory, but hey, you know what? I'll definitely put it to good use this episode. The next thing I was hoping to do was I got a hard clue scroll from the Cyclops from the basement. So I'm going to take it as far as I can. I don't think I'll be able to finish it, but hey, you never know. Funny enough, I got a book of knowledge as a little side thing over here. I'll put that into Herblore later. But hey, first one done. Hosidius Street Patch. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Ooh, that's actually good. I want to end up there anyway. Also, so I'm not a liar, I'm going to use this on Herblore here. Not quite next level, but hey, anything counts. Maybe not the most ethical thing in the world, but I do love Runelight helping me out with that. Gets me one step closer to finishing this hard clue. Third step, let's find out. Pyramid Plunder. I can't do that yet. Is it Ichthurin's Little Helper? I think I need to finish that one before I can do that. I'm glad that clue actually took me to Zaya, because I have a couple more goals in mind since getting the Defender last episode. Mostly just getting more dragon items, especially the damn scimitar. That's going to be the one that I want the most. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need to get my prayer up, and I need to take advantage of everything I have available to me, one of those being the giant ensouled heads and stuff like that, or the imp's heads and all that. I don't have the favor in Arceus' house to actually even do that yet, so here we are at the library. Time to try to get 20 favor real quick. Totally didn't plan this, but the last one that I needed to get for him I actually already picked up in my inventory, so hey, good news. 20 favor. And we got all these books in here, and I am totally gonna make use of them. And each of these books actually gives me 400 and some odd magic XP, and 8 of them means that I actually got an extra level. So 39 magic, but that's not good enough because I'm actually not as far as I need to go in order to make use of all the ensouled heads that I have. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do this Ascent of Arceus quest, I think it's called. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, just because it's going to get me a little bit more favor, and, it's a little break from the whole textbook thing. I more or less save you the trouble of watching me run around for 45 minutes because I don't have all the teleportation like fairy rings I need. But hey, there's a quest complete, which is actually pretty cool. I got some more Hunter XP and runecrafting. But the best part of it is that I get that little scroll book, whatever you want to call it. No, 30 Hunter. And I will be able to go from 20 to 30 favor, which gets me closer and closer. Next up on our to-do list is mining some, I think it's called Dense Essence, because I can do this over where that Blood Altar is, I think, and the Astral Rune Altar, and I'll be able to, get, I think it's going to be like 400 of these, because it's a stupidly low amount of favor, but doing this is just really AFK for me, so I can get on some editing, and then I'll be able to hopefully get up for the reanimated heads here after this. I actually counted this out nearly perfectly. This last dense essence here is actually going to give me exactly what I need in order to turn into Claris, and I think that should give me, how is it, 60% favor? Is that what it is? Yeah, 60 favor. That's great, which means we can go ahead and start the ensouled essence. But you know what? I don't think that I'm fully ready yet because I want to have my magic level high enough so I can reanimate the second tier heads, and I can only do the low ones first. So I need to get my magic up real quick. I absolutely just lied to you. I was running by the bank and I was like, you know what? There's so few of them. Why wouldn't I just do this now? It'll again, just keeping it a little bit varied so that way I don't feel so bored. So instead, here I am, reanimating goblins, imps, scorpion, and a bear, I guess, just to see how far this will take me. I am hopeful, but we'll see. Holy crap, 130 just from one head? Yeah, this is going to be helpful, actually. This has actually gone pretty great. I've finished them all in 5 minutes, and with that last bear, I've actually gotten 2 prayer levels in 5 minutes. Like, that's unreal to me. I'm looking forward to what the next set of guys will be able to do for me too. There's 41 magic at the sand crabs I promised I would try to never use again. And we're back! More ensouled heads and higher level reanimation spell means even more prayer. I'm super hopeful for this one. Okay, so I'm able to hit 42 prayer, but I really don't think I have enough ensouled heads to be able to get 43. But dude, 4 levels in probably 15 minutes? That's unreal to me. This is giving me life. I'm going to start doing so much Slayer that I can start hopefully getting towards like in the 50s of prayer. But first things first, I'm going to have to get 43. I need that protect from melee. Well, this last ogre is going to get me to like halfway to 43, which is still good, so I'm definitely not going to complain. Fun fact, that actually got us to 97% favor, which means I think if I do like 1 or 2 more of those, or even just a little bit of mining, I can get 100% favor, which is, I didn't expect that. Taking a real left turn here, I actually went and did the canvas rooftop for a few laps because I realized I was kind of close to getting another piece of the graceful thing. So hey, graceful's hood, you know, this is nice. This will help. I do not remember when I got a loop half of key or tooth half of key, but I know if I throw these two things together, it makes me a crystal key. And I think down in Taverley, which is just south of where I'm at, I can go unlock that crystal chest, which means I might get a really good item from that. They have like really, really good things. I know I'm guaranteed a Dragonstone, but I have no idea what else I could get. I haven't even looked at the loot table. But I'm also not a huge content creator, so I don't have that YouTube luck. But hey, fingers crossed. 3 Runite bars, and then, yeah, that uncut Dragonstone. You know, I'll take it. Either that's going to be high alked, or maybe it'll come in handy in the future. So, I received a troll task, like, I don't know, 4 episodes ago, maybe? And I always thought that they'd be too high level for me, but I'm, like, level 78 combat now, and they're 69. Why shouldn't I do this? Plus, if you consider the fact that, you know, they drop ensouled heads, it's like the perfect opportunity for me to get everything that I need in order to hit 43 prayer and move forward in this account. Keep in mind, this is a whole new area for me too. I've never done this before, but hey, prey range is great, and I think I'll be able to take these guys, like, no problem. I'm going to follow this guy's idea, hide behind here real quick and figure this out. Okay, yeah, this is totally doable. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, so it took me like an hour and a half, and this is my second trip through, but that was great. I am super happy with that. I also almost got 43 prayer just from this Slayer task alone. So you know what? Let's head back there. I got some ensouled heads, and I think it is time to get that 43 prayer finally. Yeah, look at that. 2 ensouled troll heads. That should be more than enough, and I think I have 2 astral runes left, so I think somehow everything worked together so perfect that I could achieve 43 prayer level. Before I catch the boat back, let's just get this next assignment. 31 kilowatts. Have never fought them. I think they're kind of a pain in the butt though, but 31's not too bad. Lady and gentlemen, this is our last head that's going to get us 43 prayer. Oh, the dopamine. Oh, 780 prayer. Oh, 43 prayer level. This is a good day. I'm going to get this last one real quick, and then we're going to move on, because I am tired of this grind. Look, I think it's time that this account moves another step forward. We got the Dragon Defender, which is, you know, great. I love it. But we don't have anything else that is really game-changing for us. I have a Rune Scimitar. I have some Steel Gloves. You know, I have Rune Armor. It's great. I think it's time to take another step forward, and the first thing that I'm going to need to do in order to make that happen is finish the Grand Tree, so that way I can move forward into Monkey Madness. And don't get me wrong, it's a pretty straightforward quest, but I need to do, you know, like Lost City and Monkey Madness, and this is just, you know, one step to get there. It's mostly just a lot of running around, plus safe spotting from a really high-level Black Demon that it won't even touch me once. If you haven't ever played the Grand Tree before, it's super straightforward though, and it's kind of interesting, good storyline. The Grand Tree in the Gnome Stronghold is dying, and no one can figure out why, and so it's up to me to take this book of weird languages over to this dude Hazelmere so he can translate it for me. And the more and more we talk to this guy Gluff, and the more that we find evidence, we realize that This dude who's like second in command of the king is just straight up, number one, a racist, and two, he's trying to kill the whole kingdom. Every time we tell this king he's a freak of nature who's just trying to kill everyone, he's just like, oh, how dare you, this is my man, this is my homie, I can't kill him, he's a good person. No, he's not, he's a bad person. Anyway, after finding all this evidence, we have to go down to these caves, and lo and behold, this boy sets up a trap for me. Gluff is calling my bluff, if you will. And the best thing about, like, old school RuneScape, like the original old school, whenever it first came out, they didn't really change the code, so, like, this dude sicks a level 172 black demon on me, and all I have to do is squeeze myself between this ladder and the rock, and I'm just gonna sit here, and I'm gonna watch this happen. It's probably gonna take, like, 15 minutes, but you know what? At least I'm safe. You guys, for a second there, I swear I thought there was a second black demon coming after me, but I realized that there's another dude who's just chilling here, waiting for his turn to fight the black demon. Anyway, yeah, this dude's dead, so wasn't really too hard. And it's like only after fighting off this giant demon does this dude actually realize, oh wow, maybe Gluff isn't, maybe he's not as good of a person as I realized he was. Maybe he's kind of a genocidal maniac. Either way, this is a happy ending for me, not the sexual kind, the good kind. Anyway, yeah, Grand Tree completed, got a ton of XP and 42 magic too, so I'm certainly not going to turn my nose up at that. Now that the fun's over, I think it's time that you and I go on a little adventure to get our next dragon weapon.